Hi everyone, welcome to part 2 of my mid-year favorites covering product favorites from January to July. I did have to split this video into 2 parts, so part 1 has already been posted. I covered all of my makeup favorites, and if you missed that, I will link it in the cards. And today's part 2 will cover skincare, hair care, body care, and fragrance. So I hope you enjoy. I would love for you to subscribe, and let's get into part 2. All right, so first up, let's talk about cleanser. This is the Jordan Samuel Skin, the Matinee Cream Cleanser, which is a new release and a sister product to the Matinee Gel Cleanser, which I also love. I think the Gel Cleanser is really nice if you have oily to normal skin, and the Matinee Cream Cleanser is really nice for all skin types, including dry skin types. This is a really interesting product because when I heard cream cleanser and when I think of cream cleansers, I think of cleansers that have a slightly lotiony quality to them. This is not that. I mean, it's still very luscious and rich, but it doesn't have that sometimes filmy feeling that cream cleansers can leave behind on the skin in an effort to moisturize the skin. It rinses away without leaving a film, but it still leaves the skin really hydrated. It's almost like, think of the richest cream cleanser you can think of and cross that with a gel. This isn't a gel consistency, but it has a sort of lighter texture that I really enjoy, and I think a lot of skin types will enjoy. It's just beautiful, and I think Jordan Samuel Skin does cleansers so well in general. I've used them for many, many years and have purchased them myself many times. This was sent to me in PR, but I would 100% purchase it myself once this is empty. Then I have a K-Beauty product. This is the Mugwort Essence by I'm From. As you can see, I have used a lot of it, and this is my second or third bottle of this that I've used. Mugwort is very calming, especially for soothing redness and inflammation. This is a very watery essence. It's actually more like a watery toner, I think, than an essence. It's 100% mugwort. So I just love splashing this all over my skin. I do sometimes 2 or 3 skins if my skin is feeling dehydrated, and I go in with this right after cleansing, and it just restores balance. It prevents that sort of tight feeling after cleansing, and it gives me really, really nice hydration for that sort of plumped up skin feeling. So I also love that this is a glass bottle. It's very weighty. It's a constant repurchase for me. It just does my skin so well. Then I have another Chantecaille product. I know, but I've fallen in love with the brand this year. So this is their Jasmine and Lily Healing Mask. It looks like this, and it's such an interesting sort of pudding-like texture. It's like a jelly pudding texture. This is amazing for soothing and calming the skin. I find you can use this as a wash-off mask. I use it as a leave-on mask because A, you can, and B, I just don't want to wash it away, especially for the price point. It's so good at soothing irritated skin, and I find that I wake up with much more even-toned skin. My skin feels really calm. I am someone who carries a lot of heat in my skin, and it can lead to some rosacea or redness. This just really, I don't know, it just calms down the skin, and I love using it a couple of times a week. It's pricey, but I've had this jar and used it consistently for about 6 months, and I'm only like halfway through it. You really don't need a lot if you're gonna use it as an overnight mask, which I recommend you do. Here is a super unique and super effective product. This is from Saatchi Skin. This is their Triphala Pigment Corrector. So this does not include acids, your traditional acids, and it also doesn't include retinoids, but it has this brightening complex that really effectively breaks down stubborn pigmentation. If you have residual PIE or PIH or, acne scars, I tend to get acne scars along my jawline, and this does such a good job of fading brown spots and fading red spots. So I've had a couple of stubborn spots that have gone from brown to slightly more pink and are really, you can tell the pigment is being broken up. And I have gotten, you know, full disclosure, I have gotten skin treatments this year. I did one session of a laser treatment, which obviously contributes to breaking down pigment. However, even since the laser treatment, I've noticed continued improvement of lightening those deep spots. And I completely attribute it to Saatchi Skin. Saatchi Skin is an indie beauty brand. It was started by my friend Farah, who is on Instagram at Beam Wonder. I'll put her handle in the description box. She worked on formulating this brand and formulating this line for such a long time. And the brand is just so unique and interesting. It kind of harnesses Ayurvedic ingredients that are traditionally used in Ayurvedic medicine, but also, you know, combines those really high-tech sort of sciencey ingredients that I am not qualified to tell you about, but it's just such an interesting fusion of technologies and ingredients, and I think such a unique line on the market. Oh, I will say they also have other skincare products that I love. I just think the pigment corrector is really the star of the show in their very curated line. Then I have an eye cream that I didn't want to love, but I just love so much. It's the Kate Somerville Lifting Eye Cream. And this is their new, I think it's called their Kate Ceuticals line under Kate Somerville Skincare. This is a beautiful eye cream. It's luscious and rich, but it absorbs really quickly. So it's a lotion consistency, and I have noticed a softening of lines, and for me, I struggle with sort of like puffiness around the eyes, and I find that when I use this, my eye does have sort of a, I mean, it's obviously not lifted, and eye cream can only do so much, but it does give me a really smooth under eye area. So I love this. I received this particular bottle from Octoly, and I'm mad because now I have to repurchase it, and I love it so much, but I will repurchase it. Then I have the Holy Frog Grand Amino Cushion Cream, and this is a moisturizer that is full of peptides and amino acids, or maybe amino acids are peptides, I don't know. So let me show you the texture of this. It's a really lightweight moisturizer, and it absorbs super quickly. It is not heavy, not thick, and works so beautifully for both daytime and nighttime. In the summer, I tend to go for a gel moisturizer, so I kind of only use this in the PM, but in the winter, I would use this both morning and night. And this, I think, is an amazing dupe for the Drunk Elephant Protini, which I don't support Drunk Elephant. I don't think you should either. If you want to know why, just Google their problematic behavior. There's a long track record of that. So I'm really, really happy to have a product that's a nice substitute for Protini. I actually think this is a little bit more lightweight and slightly looser in texture than Protini. Protini has almost like a slightly more gel-like quality, or like a, I don't know, it holds its shape a little bit more than this one does, but it's just beautiful. It's actually become my favorite Holy Frog product, and I have tried their whole line, and I love that it comes in a pump and it has this glass or ceramic packaging. Really nice and great for so many skin types. And then lastly, for skincare, I have two SPFs. So this is the Nivea UV Super Water Gel SPF 50 PA3+. Comes in a pump. And this is the Skin Aqua UV Super Moisture Gel SPF 50 plus PA4+. And this one is water resistant. This one comes in a tube, but I've also purchased it in a pump. Just the pump tends to sell out more quickly than the tube because of its convenience. Both of these are super lightweight. They're very quick absorbing, quick dry down. They do both contain alcohol, which is where you get that elegant finish, and they're both Japanese sunscreens. So the Super Water Gel by Nivea is a little bit more hydrating. I think it has, yeah, like that hydrating water gel quality to it. It's aptly named. I actually in the summer can skip a moisturizer when I'm using this. I'll just do my hydrating serum and then go with this on top. And you can see how quickly it dries down. It does leave me a slightly luminous finish. I find that when I have SPF in a pump, I am more prone to use it generously. And then the Skin Aqua, this is my water resistant outdoor activity SPF. So this is also a gel texture, but it's a white gel. And I use this for face and body when I am swimming, which I've been doing a lot for exercise. It also sinks in really quickly. It doesn't leave a tacky finish at all. I actually find that the UV Super Moisture Gel is more mattifying than the Nivea Super Water Gel. This leaves more of a luminous finish. This leaves more of a matte finish. So if you have oily skin, I would go for the Skin Aqua. And if you have normal skin to dry, I would go for the super watery gel. But as someone with combo oily skin, I use them both. I just use this one for outdoor activity because it's water resistant. But they're both amazing, very similarly priced, and I get both of mine on YesStyle. So a couple of hair care bits. I have the Playa Healing Hair Mask, and this contains kaolin clay and amla oil. And I have used so many hair masks. I pretty much always use a hair mask as my conditioner. And this one is really unique because it is formulated to moisturize both the ends of your hair as well as to soothe the scalp. So if you have itchy scalp or if you have dry scalp, this works really nicely to sort of condition the scalp, but it also conditions the ends as well and acts as a really effective hair mask. And it's so good at detangling. Playa hair products smell amazing. They have this sort of beachy, but not like a tacky beachy smell. It's sort of an elevated sandalwood, coconut, expensive smelling fragrance to them. And I really love them, but of everything I've tried in the Playa line, definitely the Healing Hair Mask is my favorite. And I just think it's so effective and will work for a lot of different hair types. And I also have the Amika Reset Clarifying Gel Shampoo. So I actually just emptied this. It comes in a metal container like you get mousse in, like hair mousse, and it comes out and it sort of has like it's like a gel foam. It's not like a liquid shampoo. And I really loved this product. I was actually so surprised by it. And it came to me at a time where I really needed a clarifying gel shampoo. I use a lot of dry shampoo and texture spray in my hair, and about once a week I like to have something that really gets all of the product out of my hair. And this was beautiful. It does such a nice job of cleaning the hair without stripping it. So sometimes I feel like clarifying shampoos take all of the moisture out of your hair and kind of leave it feeling a little bit stringy. This doesn't do that. It gets all of the product out. It just feels really nice without depriving my hair of moisture. And it also comes with a conditioner in this line that I also really like, but I think the shampoo really stands out to me because of its clarifying properties. This one is relatively new to me. It is the Necessaire The Body Serum, and they just reformulated this just in the last week or so. So this is the texture of the body serum. It's very hydrating and wet feeling. It is almost like a hydrating serum for your body, and I know people who use this for their face as well. It is, kind of like a gel watery serum, and it leaves behind no tackiness. It absorbs really quickly because it's more lightweight than a body lotion. I do love their body lotion too, but I think this formula is a little bit more unique. So it's been reformulated to have more hyaluronic acid. It feels hydrating in a way that lasts. So for example, some hydrating products, they hydrate the skin and then they sort of evaporate and they're all gone. This doesn't have that because of the gel consistency. Super elegant. It's fragrance-free, which I love. I think Necessaire does a great job of offering, mid-range fragrance-free, nice body products. and I think the body serum will be a hit for a lot of people. It's also really well priced for the price per ounce. So I think it's $45, but you get 5.1 fluid ounces. So the cost per ounce is really good. And I think for that reason, especially if you use it on your face too, which you totally could, and people do and love, it's a great buy and a really multi-purpose product. I have the Tan Luxe, the Gradual Body Lotion. It's called the Illuminating Gradual Tan Lotion. And I do think it's a really nice self-tanner. I like their whole line. I also like their drops for face as well as their drops for body, which are drops that you mix into your moisturizer. But I really like the color that Tan Luxe products create. I am a golden olive undertone, and I find that their products really tend to match my natural tan skin tone really well. And they're very elegant and easy to use. I am not a self-tanner really at all. I just have certain occasions where I might want a bit of a glow, a bit of a bronze, and in that case, I always turn to Tan Luxe. I just think their products are really good, hard to mess up. One tip that I do have is to use a big makeup brush, like a powder brush, use a synthetic makeup brush to buff out the tough areas, like your hands, your elbows, your knees, just the places where color might sometimes catch and, you know, create those weird self-tan ripples on your skin. Use a makeup brush. It will change your self-tanning game. So that is it for body. I actually am working on a full body care edit, so I have a lot of other products that I'm testing that I will share with you soon, but the Necessaire and the Tan Luxe are definitely two of the standout products for me. To close things out, I have two fragrances. I have the Dead Cool, what is this called? The Milk Layering Fragrance. So this is called a layering fragrance. It is not as strong as a traditional perfume. It has a sort of, I don't know, skin-like quality to it. I actually don't really know what's in it. I think it's some white florals, a touch of sandalwood. I'm wearing it today and it just smells clean. It's not powdery. It's slightly floral, but it's not sweet. It's not like a strong scent at all. And per the name, it layers beautifully with other fragrances. It gives me just, I don't know, it smells like clean skin. And for that reason, I actually love to wear it alone, just sort of for everyday wear. And every other fragrance that I've paired with this is beautiful. If you like, for example, Glossier You or that family of fragrances, you will love this. Even if you're not traditionally a perfume lover, I think you will love this because of how subtle it is and how beautifully it wears into the skin. Comes with this mister, and Dead Cool is just such an interesting, cool fragrance brand to me. They also do detergent. They do a couple of other things that I would love to try. This is the only product that I have from them, but they definitely have my attention, and they're an LA-based small business. And the last fragrance that I love is the Nest Perfume Oil. So these are a newer release by Nest. This is the shade Seville Orange, and it is an oil. So it comes in this dropper, really beautiful packaging, and you twist off the dropper, and it really is an oil formula. It is such a stunning fragrance. If you love citrus or you want a really juicy, summery scent, Seville Orange is perfect. I mean, I've said this before about Nest, and I'll say it again, which is that they do straightforward fragrances, but make them elevated and exciting and interesting. So even though this is obviously a citrus fragrance, it has complexity, it's really rich, it sort of takes me to another place, and I love how fresh and juicy it is. It is sort of sweet, but not at all like candy sweet. And the perfume oil is really nice because it sort of warms up on your skin. It warms up throughout the day, and I sort of catch myself. If I'm walking around, I will smell it, and it's just such a beautiful component. So that is Nest Seville Orange Perfume Oil. So that is it. That wraps up my 2021 mid-year favorites covering January to July. So I know that was long. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found some new products that you'll maybe give a shot. I would love to hear what your mid-year favorites have been, if there's anything you think I should try. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye.